Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. At their own 45-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw is Fields. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now it's Fields. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Back to throw. Fields. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields throwing again. That's complete to Mooney. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
7 yards to pick up there.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Melvin Gordon. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Watch the run. Switch. Pilot, 64, weak. Let's go.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
That's good for a Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. And the pressure gets to him again. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap, Fields. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off play action, Fields. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here comes Grant on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. One play action. Fields. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this one is incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He's going to go up top again. And got his man. Complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
61, matchbox, play. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, it's a throw again is Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Watch the safety creep. Weapon. Mike, 45. I'm on. 45 to Mike.
Now Lawrence. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Again, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On 1st down, Fields. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Fields on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 45 to the mic.
Hey. Hey, Delta.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Crunch time, defense.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. Etienne once more. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Deone Bucannon. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Able to complete this to Shenault. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield now, Lawrence. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. He's going to try and go deep again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Fields. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Fields now to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Fields throwing again. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. Touchdown, Bears! Michael Gallup. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Slide for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Bears 31, Jaguars 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They go play action now. Lawrence steps away to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong.
Touchdown! Robert Tonyan, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, ETN once more.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Check.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flushed. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. So the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's first and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Hey, wahoo! Snap!
Lawrence. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Jaguars on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
That's good for Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score.
I-7.
Now Lawrence on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Hey, box drop.
You can't block me. You can't block.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
45. Mike, 45.
They'll try to run with ETN. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Everyone, you got 4 down.
Under 10. 10. Topper.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Mike 38.
On second and goal, Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
On the ball.
Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38.
Hey, watch the slant.
Slam, slam, slam.
General West. Get it.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.